right.
And now, a feature presentation.
Okay, we want to say a very special welcome to the E-Buzz. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. I want to say big up to DJ Amber for holding it down and happy belated birthday, Bones.
I wonder why she hold on.
Of course, she was here for some 2 weeks and she was all over WTS as well. Amber, big up yourself and thanks so much for always being there. Huh?
WTS.
Big up to those of you who are watching us on the internet at irefm.net. Remember, you can simply log on and watch us for free. Yeah. And also big up to those of you who are simply listening to the 107s, whether you're up on a corner, in a taxi, wherever you are. It is the E-Buzz, and it promises to be fantastic as usual.
Well, we're here to read the eulogy of Goofy, a.k.a. Chad. He died from being fresh to death. What did from being fresh?
No, he is fresh, and of course, our viewers will get an opportunity to see him. So too, you'll get to see our music artist, Ricardo Suave. Welcome, of course.
I think today
thank you so much, Kishima Bones. Much respect.
We're having a clash of the fashionistas.
I mean,
two man them boy, I tell you.
It's a great look though, and it's great that we're reviewing, and it is free. So just log on irefm.net and watch. You too, you can pick something up from Swaggerific or Swaggerific G or Ricardo Suave. All right, how do you want to start? Of course, tomorrow it will be celebrations will be held across the island, of course, for Miss Lou, and she would have been 98. So we're going to be joining via telephone Dr. Caroline Cooper, who will be talking to us further about a petition that is expected to be launched tomorrow to make Miss Lou national heroine
I think
Jamaica.
That's something that should happen.
I fully endorse that.
Yeah.
I think when we were doing the opening of that Peter Tosh Museum in Kingston, I think we were sitting and chatting with Miss Lou's son. Remember?
Yes, we were.
I want to find that bridging there.
Yeah.
He was with us.
Find him.
You can't find him.
Because me and him son are par, Clayton.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'd like to have him on the wake up call
me and him
tomorrow.
are par in Toronto, and we talk every day because him and my cousin, two best friends.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So not only are you fresh to death, you're connected to death.
Yeah.
Not fresh to death, we're fresh to life.
Oh.
Fresh to life.
I've never heard a song from you that said fresh to life. So if you're editing it, I understand.
It's in the making. It's in the making.
So we have to make that connection.
So we will get into that, and
Miss
then
Lou,
we
happy
also
birthday.
have some topics to get into.
Some sad ones too.
No, absolutely.
Earl Wire Lindo, legendary musician and member of the Hippie Brothers and Bob Marley's tribute band, has died. Earl Wire Lindo worked with the Wailers for 2 albums, Catch a Fire and Burning. He later did a solo work with Bob Marley from 1974 on his Natty Dread album until Bob's passing in 1981. Legendary reggae musician Earl Wire Lindo collaborated with numerous reggae entertainers, including Burning Spear in his later years, and he performed with Bob Marley's tribute band. So, condolences and rest in peace, Earl Wire Lindo.
On that sad note, of course, Headley Jones, pioneer musician and engineer, he was confirmed dead via social media last Friday, September 1, by his son Art Jones. He was 99. And
I tell you, I knew Headley very well from Montego Bay. His son Art I see all the time, but the connection I have with Headley is especially with another son that he had. He passed on years ago. His name was Ron Jones, one of the best engineers, sound technicians you would ever find in Jamaica. One of the best. He worked with Karen Smith and her husband, Jackie Jackson. So he was that engineer for that band for years. And I mean, that man could fix anything. If you, sometime a girl go up to him and say, boy, I have a broken heart. He said, I can fix it.
Wow.
He fixed any. Mr. Gavin, the man fixed anything. Fixed anything.
Yeah, was the best of you?
No, man. Ron Jones was the best.
Yeah.
And, a lot of things.
He was also best known for his innovative skills, as you're mentioning,
Yes.
Bess, and was instrumental in the making of Sir Coxsone Dodd's Studio One in 1962.
I think he was also, he invented stuff too, I'm trying to remember what he invented, but I know he invented amplifiers, sound
Yes.
amplifiers. He invented that. Yeah? Yes, man.
Yeah, and
Very big, powerful, and he did like an electric guitar. At 99 years old, he had a lot of time to invent, but I mean, he was brilliant, brilliant
Absolutely.
man. Yeah, man, I remember him.
And, we say condolences to his family and friends.
Big up
and
yourself,
99
Art.
is a life.
And
a
it's
full
not a
Good
life.
stretch, man.
Yes.
Get a good stretch.
I remember. Do you remember a gentleman from Sandals named Thad Jones? Probably, maybe a little before your time.
Perhaps.
All right. Thad Jones was Headley Jones's grandson.
Oh.
He's around today. So I know Thad probably feel because Thad was close with him too. So Art and Ron Jones and Thad Jones, condolences. Well, Ron is no longer here with us, but the others are here. But Headley Jones was a true genius.
And
trust me.
he got some accolades.
yes.
He received a gold Musgrave Medal from the Institute of Jamaica.
Yeah.
And in 2004, he received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Jamaica Reggae Industry Association. And, he
was awarded the Order of Distinction by the Jamaican government for his contribution to the country's music. And 18 years later, he received the same gold Musgrave Medal that you're talking about. So,
And he was also vice president of the Jamaica Federation of Musicians from 1968 to 1985.
yeah, man.
And president from 1985 to 1995.
That man was around a long
I
time.
mean, yeah, that's some serious contribution to
And
the
even at
industry.
90. I think the last time I saw him, he was about 90 or 92 somewhere. Strong as ever, up and down. So, rest in peace, Headley Jones.
Absolutely. And condolences to the family and friends.
Yeah, man. Yeah, condolences. Of course, another thing that has been swirling all over social media would be the death of Dexter 3D Pottinger, the famed designer, and he was very popular in design. And you have any fun? He came to Buzz one night.
He
I
did.
think,
He came
a while back now, though.
It's probably a year ago.
A
or so.
year ago that he
Or
came here.
two, perhaps.
But I mean,
But
he was
latest
loved.
development is that the suspect
Same one who went
that
come
has
check him.
been charged for the murder of
Yeah.
34-year-old fashion designer Dexter 3D Pottinger,
Yeah.
whose body was found at his home in Kingston last Thursday. And the man is to face the court later this month. He was charged with murder. It was a 21-year-old man,
Yeah.
Romario Brown, a tattoo and makeup artist of Rocky Valley, Stony Hill in St. Andrew. So the reports from the Constant Spring Police that is basically details leading to the incident. So apparently they're saying that some stolen items were found at this Romario's residence. And that's the latest. He has been charged.
I'm here, so Dexter, they got bailed the same youth there from
Just
jail.
recently. Yeah, he bailed him out of lockup, and apparently he came to Dexter's house, and well,
Wow, it's crazy.
rest is sketchy. But
The police, they have made an arrest.
they made an arrest and charge.
And charged,
Yeah,
yes.
charge man, yeah,
yes.
so.
So court date pending.
All right.
All right. Now, at the beginning of the show, we did say tomorrow, of course, will be Miss Lou's birthday, September 7, and we'll be joined via telephone by
2 weeks now.
Dr.
Me no see you. Long
Yeah.
time, girl, me never see you.
by Dr. Caroline
Big up Miss
Cooper.
Lou.
Of course, Dr. Cooper is gearing up to launch a petition on Thursday, September 7,
Yes.
to make cultural icon Louise Bennett Coverley a national heroine. And the petition will be on the portal of the Jamaica House website, which was recently developed to provide citizens with a platform to raise issues of national importance. Dr. Caroline Cooper, welcome to the Buzz.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Good to see. Good to see. We can see you,
Yes, man. And I can see you too.
Me look
That is
good,
the
natural.
power of radio.
Tongues, darling,
I
tongues.
can feel the vibration.
Yeah, tell you. That's a goofy and him suit, man.
Yeah, man. Well, go on.
All right. Now, Dr. Cooper, we know that you're always leading the charge. You are fearless when you step out and you do your thing. Talk to us about this latest development. Your petition slated to launch tomorrow on Miss Lou's 98th birthday, which is very fitting. What actually propelled you to take it to this level?
Well, it's for years I've been saying this, and I think that it's just a matter of circumstances now, pushing me, because I saw Kevin O'Brien's Chang's petition to make Miss Lou a national icon. But I really believe that she's higher than an icon.
I agree.
She has been given 2 national awards already. And I think she has made an important contribution to cultural development. And I don't think we can overestimate what she has done. Professor Mervyn Morris is the foremost scholar on Louise Bennett. Both of us are going to be on Morning Time tomorrow at 7 o'clock talking about Miss Lou and what she has accomplished. And I think, we have to understand how important her work was to help us come to terms with our language and to recognize that what African people had created out of English is something valuable.
Yes.
Africans came here with languages. We didn't just come here as non-entities, as subhuman. We had a whole range of languages on the African continent, and we were forced to learn English, and we adapted English to suit our African tongues and our African languages, and we create something. No, what we have created is something distinctive. It's Jamaican. People all over the world trying to learn our language, and we have it here and treating it like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So I think this was one of the first important things that Miss Lou did, was to just say, this language is important. I'm going to use it in my creative writing. I'm going to advocate that we respect it. And she was a folklorist. She collected a lot of Jamaican folk culture. She was a performer. She went to London. She studied at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts. I think that's what RADA stands for. I can't remember exactly. Right. And so she was involved in radio in the UK, again pushing the culture. She came back to Jamaica. She did so much in her career to help us to see the value of our cultural traditions. And I think it's for this reason that she should be given the status of national heroine, because nobody else was doing it.
You know,
They
Dr.
were
Cooper,
ashamed of the language and ashamed of the culture.
One of the things I wanted to ask you, with this petition that you've put forward, is there a way that her fans can get involved in terms of, the fans at large, supporters? Is there a way that they can help to make this petition a reality?
Yes, you see, first of all, I don't know how long it is going to take for it to actually go up, but I'm posting it tomorrow.
Okay.
And when you go on the Office of the Prime Minister website, you will see petitions. And you just go and look for it and click on it. And then you can also share it on Facebook and YouTube. Now, one of the questions that I asked, I sent an email to the petitions, to just feedback generally on the website to ask, if you don't have access to the internet, how can you make your voice heard? Because the government, Office of the Prime Minister, can't just assume that everybody has internet access. I haven't got any response to the email yet, but there must be some other way for people to sign the petition if they don't do it online. And the other concern I have is that within 40 days, you have to get 15,000 signatures. I mean, that's a relatively short period of time to get so many signatures. I just wonder how they came up with this 40-day period and 15,000 signatures.
Right.
But once the thing goes online, everybody who has access to the internet, and it's not just people in Jamaica, anybody from all over the world can sign it. Unfortunately, the petition by Kevin O'Brien Chang, when I checked it, it's only about 1,400 people have signed after the whole month. And as I said in my column on Sunday, I don't know if they didn't sign because they thought she shouldn't be an icon, she should be something higher. Or, if he thought that maybe people didn't know about it. Well, I'm writing my column on Sunday about it, so that will be one way to try and let people know about the petition. I'm talking about it now on Smile Jamaica. I'll also mention it, and wherever I can, I will let people know that I've posted this petition and that we must really make a big statement about the importance of Louise Bennett.
Dr. Cooper, do you find it disheartening that you have to go through these measures and these red tape and restrictions, 40-day period, which getting X amount of signatures that doesn't even seem doable? Do you find it disheartening that for somebody like a Miss Lou, who has done so much for Jamaica and Jamaicans, that you have to ride such a ridiculous tide?
I think the government, PNP, JLP, all of them should have long ago recognized that we have had some national heroes since independence.
Yes.
It's time for us to look again to see who else could become a national hero. There are some people who feel like, you can't have too many national heroes, and because that will water down the thing. But time passes, and we come from Nanny, the historical. She's really early in our history. Then we have Sam Sharp. Then we come up to Buster and Buster and Norman Manley. We have Marcus Garvey, but it's time maybe for us to look at maybe even one more woman.
I agree with that. And I must let you know, I have to correct you. You were talking about getting your voice heard. This is actually the best platform for you to.
Wow,
we don't want it to be, making it sound as if, you need to go anywhere else. We are it.
It is the largest platform.
This is your diary.
Well, let me tell you, beg pardon if I didn't say how much I appreciate the opportunity to be on this wonderful platform.
I didn't hear you. Could you say it again? I don't hear so well, Dr. Cooper. My ears.
Hearing me.
Say it again.
Yes, big up.
Yes.
No, I know that RFM is the most popular radio station, not true?
I didn't want to show off, but yes.
Yes.
Last 20 years?
This is again, when you use your culture to drive production.
Right.
Look what RFM accomplished by using reggae music. And that is the same kind of thing that we should be recognizing, that our language,
I agree with that.
our language of our carry far.
Of
We
course.
have to respect it.
Of course.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Caroline Cooper. And persons
absolute
go
pleasure
out
to
and
talk
support
to
the
you.
petition.
And
can't
I hope
wait.
you soon at the concert tomorrow, and just spread the word for me on a big platform.
Talk to us about the concert.
We can get 15,000 signatures in 4 days instead of 40 days.
If you put on the right concert and hear it on Irie, it will happen.
You're so bad. All right, man. Enough respect.
All right,
care.
thank you so much,
All right,
Dr.
okay.
Cooper.
Yeah, man.
And there is only one way to go out. We'll go out with a special feature with Tony T on Miss Louise Bennett Coverley. And when we come back, we have Ricardo Suave and Swaggerific, Mr. G.
Fresh to death, remember, fresh to death.
Jamaican poet and activist Louise Bennett Coverley was born on September 7, 1919 in Kingston, Jamaica.
Would you please welcome Dr. Louise Bennett?
Affectionately called Miss Lou, she was often described as Jamaica's first lady of comedy and the only Jamaican poet who really hit the truth about our Jamaican society through the Jamaican patois dialect.
And my aunt wrote, she said she don't like nobody to say no language at all. She vex, about the whole rhythm of the language, my child. You see, it's because all this folklore and this culture that we have come from all the different people who have lived in the country, and we just use it, and now we have a real West Indian, a real Jamaican culture. For my aunt wrote, she say, when the Asian culture and the European culture buck up an African culture in the Caribbean people, we stir them up and blend them to a flavor. We shake them up and move them to a beat. We wheel them and we turn them and we rock them and we sound them and we tempo them and lost the rhythm sweet. Yes, my dear.
From as early as her preteen days, Miss Lou displayed an interest in the speech of the common man and practiced recording interesting quotes in a notebook she often carried. She would later convert these quotes into rhymed commentaries.
Me glad to see you come back, boy, but lad, you let me down. Me shame you set a lala, me proudness drop a ground. You mean you got America and spend 6 whole Monday and come back home no peace better than how you did go, eh? Boy, you know shame us, so you come after you stand so long. Not even little language, boy, not even little twang.
Through her colorful expressions of Jamaica's joys and sorrows in her poetry, Miss Lou raised the dialect of Jamaican folklore to an art level which became accepted and appreciated by all Jamaicans.
What a joyful news, Miss Matty. I feel like my heart grind burst. Jamaica people colonizing England in reverse. By the 100, by the 1,000, from country and from town, by the shipload, by the plane load, Jamaica is England bound. Them are pour out of Jamaica. Everybody future plan is to take a big time job and settle in the motherland. Hey, what a island, what a people. Man and woman, old and young, just a pack up bag and baggage and turn history upside down.
Miss Lou authored several works in the Jamaican dialect, including Anansi stories and nursery rhymes. Miss Lou was also involved in a number of Jamaican musical compositions, such as Hosanna.
Hosanna, me build me house, oh, me build it on a rocky ground, the rain come fall on it,
Evening Time, Long Time Gal, and Under the Coconut Tree.
It was under the coconut tree, darling, under the coconut tree, darling, you promised to marry to me, darling, it was under the coconut tree.
Miss Lou became the host of the popular children's program Ring Ding at the Jamaica Broadcasting Corporation.
Mosquito 1, mosquito 2. Mosquito jump in a hot callaloo. Mosquito 1, mosquito 2. Mosquito jump in a hot callaloo. Baby the walk, baby the talk, baby the eat with a knife and fork. Baby the walk, baby the talk, baby the eat with a knife and fork.
This, along with her acting role on the Lou and Rani radio show with Rani Williams' Mass Run, was a must-listen for radio enthusiasts between the 1960s and 80s. As a testament to her work, many of Miss Lou's poems continue to be performed at the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission JCDC annual speech, dance, and music festival competitions. Miss Lou's contribution to Jamaica's culture is invaluable, a true stalwart of our Jamaican dialect and culture, cultural ambassador at large for Jamaica. Among her many accolades, she was appointed a member of the Order of Merit of Jamaica for her distinguished contribution to the development of the arts and culture, the Order of Jamaica, the Norman Manley Award for Excellence in the Field of Arts, the Institute of Jamaica's Musgrave Silver and Gold Medals for Distinguished Eminence in the Field of Arts and Culture, Honorary Degree Doctor of Letters from the University of the West Indies and York University, Toronto. Today we remember, we honor, and we celebrate Miss Lou. Walk good.
Now in Jamaica we never say goodbye, we say walk good. If you're running, walking, driving, flying, cycling, we say walk good. Walk good on your way and good Duffy walk with you. Walk good every day and good Duffy walk with you. Walk good. Some of them are holla, some are ball. And the woman to say, some of them are holla, some are ball. Some of them are holla, some are ball. Some of them are holla, some are ball. A chichi bodo, some of them are holla, some are ball. A chichi bodo, some of them are holla, some are ball. Some are come down, some of them are holla, some are ball. Chichi bodo, some of them are holla, some are ball.
Come on, Kishima, sing it with me. Chichi Baro. Ay, Miss Lou, that's shame, yo. You can't sing aloud. Wahala summer bar.
Picheri, some of them are broke. Some are foul. Pigeon, some of them are chicken. Some are junk crow. Achichibado. Achichibado. Some of them are some are
Raise the bar, we rumba. What we do? Raise the rumba.
Pick up yourself and build up your life. Lift up your spirits and not just survive. Rumba in a makeup, don't stop, feel it up, raise the vibe with rumba, cause my life well up.
You're not ordinary, sweeter than cherry. Rumba in a me hand. What we do? Raise the bar, we rumba. What we do? Raise the rumba, raise the bar, we rumba. What we do? Raise the rumba, raise the rumba.
Kaboom! Hurry! Them little fool they try copy them.
Yo, Sean, you remember when we little and we do up the bring straw? Now we ever bring straw. Which team with that part? That one your name? Pon the money team, pon the money team. Pon the money team, pon the money team. Have to get a house up in the money scheme. Please do not wake me up from the money team. Pon the money team, pon the money team. Pon the money team, pon the money team. Have to get a house up in the money scheme. Cream we a look with them on the house here did slow. Fuck me up.
Let's do this.
Now look back, no time to go broke.
Let's do this.
Span the hill, them have to see the bench stroke. Some girl we used to hype you and tell me. Winning is all we know. Winning is all we know. Animal get set, here we go. Here we go, Mr. G say. We never gon' quit.
Well, we definitely won't be quitting. We want to say a very special welcome once again if you're just joining us on the E-Buzz. We're here with two very talented, very fashionistic fellas. So we got Mr. G. His future is so bright, he wears darker in the night. And of course, we have Ricardo Suave.
Thank you so much.
Right,
Yeah.
Ricardo,
Much
so
love.
like one of them Jamaican Barry White. Oh, thank you so much.
And before we
Yeah.
get into the
Yeah.
details and discussion, we must say,
Yeah.
Bones, big up to our sponsor, big up to Worthy Park Estate, Rum Bar Rum. Truly Jamaican.
I think they wanted us to raise the bar, but there's no bar to raise. Yes, we're absconding one of those. But we want to say welcome to both of you.
Give thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
And thank you for being so early.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, like I always tell people, music is a profession and a business.
Yes.
So we have to treat it like that.
Right.
And that is something that helps with longevity with you as an artist or a presenter, whichever role you play in the music. You have to deal with it on a professional note.
And I agree with that. One of the things I like about one of those songs that I heard earlier, you're singing about wealth. You sing things into being, and I like that with you.
After.
Yeah, man. And it's being.
After.
It's in the being now.
Yeah.
I want to make a statement, yeah?
Yes.
Because as I was listening to the tributes and everything for Miss Lou,
Yes.
because she's definitely one of our national heroes. You
I
know,
agree.
whether or not they want to give her that title officially, she is in the hearts of the people.
Definitely.
But something happened the other day, and it confirms my belief in life, which is out of every bad comes a good.
True.
Because I'm going to tell you this, the reality of it is, when that controversial thing happened with Aishana the other day,
Yeah.
what it did was to make this generation aware
More
of
aware of her.
Miss Lou. No,
Yeah.
not even more, because I can tell you this, Bones, the 17-year-old, 15-year-old coming up, them don't business about nothing about history. You understand?
True.
So what this did was to highlight Miss Lou and then spread it all over, because I can tell you it was the biggest thing in America, Canada, all over, and in Jamaica. So people who didn't know, now they know. So out of everybody comes a good.
I agree with you, because if that didn't happen, they wouldn't be sensitized to Miss Lou in any way. So that is true. And, we want to say big ups to we're going to give our music artist a platform now, which is Ricardo Suave.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
All right, Barry White.
Sir Bones.
Good to All right, Barry White.
I know some people may have heard your name before and have listened to your music, and then others may hear your music and not know who it is. But give us a synopsis. Who is Ricardo Suave, and how you got started in the music?
Yeah. Ricardo Suave is a singer who's been around for a very long time, for like 25 years, working hard on the grind in the trenches. And I've done several songs. I have an album out there, I have an EP, and this new single I'm pushing now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering now, with your longevity in this music, we really wouldn't have you as a music artist. Is it that you feel as if that you haven't gotten that break?
Well, that has not happened yet.
Right, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like this time it's about to happen. Thanks to RFM, thanks to you, DJ Bones, GT Taylor, and of course Bob Clark.
Bobby?
Respect. Yeah, man.
Bobby, meet the girl in the hobby, in the lobby.
We also see, Ricardo, where like a lot of upcoming entertainers, like people want that bust, want that big break to happen almost like immediately. And here it is, you are steadfast. You have been in the game for 25 years. You're doing your thing and you're still waiting. What is it that keeps you grounded, that keeps you going nonetheless and hoping for that day when it will happen? Where does this persistence come from?
I focus on the supernatural, being God Almighty, really, because the music business is not an easy business. It's not a walk in the park. You have to be prepared for so many things. Yes? So when artists want to be stars and then they don't have the real vibe of what music is all about, they get carried away and they lose focus. Yeah, the thing with music is you keep doing it. For example, I never had any support from my relatives like them and them thing there. Them not support me. So I had to just be steadfast in myself, believe in myself. And in the street, the fans would always say, boy, singer, yeah, go on, go, just keep going. That's how I would get my strength. So I read my Bible, I pray, and I just keep it clean and just keep working. Not knowing what will happen, but we just keep working. You know what I mean?
Obviously, there's a strong passion for what you do.
Yes.
Because if you didn't have the love for it,
I wouldn't do it.
No. You know, I've seen people where they take music too corporate, meaning black and white.
Yes.
So, you know, when you do a business, you say, all right, I can sell this for $5, I can buy this for $5 and make $10 upon it. You know, and if that don't work out, it's a business, but it's not the same mechanics of how it works. I want you to tell me a little bit about some of the challenges that you've faced in the business, and then you're also going to let me know in terms of what are some of the projects that you've worked on up to now.
Whole heap of disrespect, man. People go around with enough on them thing, the producers and, you know, many people. Like I said, relatives have not been kind, and people say all type of things.
Even now?
In my cruff, and yeah, me ignore them, so them not important now.
They call you a cruff with the way you speak?
Well, yeah, people say all kind of thing, you know. You'd be surprised.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ricardo Suave.
See it?
Give a cruff! No,
you'd be surprised, Bones.
Yeah.
So that kind of energy, not getting the support. I never had any form of a support system that could keep me going. Okay. So the challenges were there, and plus, you know, not a rich youth, you know, born in poverty, grew up in poverty. So, you know, I wouldn't have had the money, that level of financial strength to you know, put in career. You know what I mean? Even though in terms of my songs, I've invested my own cash in getting songs recorded and produced and stuff like that.
Right.
But those were great challenges. Producer not voice you cause him not know you know, you're not a hit, so him not want to waste no time. So we're not about to waste time with them.
Right.
Or just establish Suave Productions and do my thing.
I want to hear you. Somebody's listening and say, boy, him have this level of passion, and your wine family still. Let them hear Ricardo Suave. Give us something a cappella.
All right. I who have nothing, I who have no one, adore you and want you so. I'm just a no one with nothing to give you but oh, I love you.
So Kishima get goosebumps.
Yeah, I believe it.
Me think that's what
believe.
Me they just feel like the AC turn up too cold. Goosebump.
Cool, man.
What category would you, or scrap that category? How would you describe what you're bringing to the game? Your music, your style, and who are some of your influences?
Lovers Rock is really my forte, which is reggae love songs. I feel like Lovers Rock has a spice in it that even R&B doesn't even have. No disrespect to that genre. When you take like a R&B song and you construct that in reggae and add that spice, it's a whole different world of expression.
Right.
So Lovers Rock is really where I'm most comfortable. You know, I listen to all sorts of music. I appreciate all types of music.
Because when you started just now, it reminded me of a Frank Sinatra type vibe, listening to My Way or just the presentation of it.
I listen to all those types of artists because if you want to get rich with music, you have to listen everything. Everything. That's how your horizons are broadened, and that's how when you go to listen a song, you know what to look for. So when you go to make a song or when you go to perform a song, you know how to present because you've been listening to all these different musical art forms all over the world and, take from them. Music is also taking, you take and draw from the greats to make yourself great. You know what I mean? Who inspired me initially? Sanchez.
Mr. Kevin Jackson, how are you?
That's how I started.
Right.
But Barry Salmond as well, Bob Marley, Benji Myers, Mikey Spice, Ken Bood, who is now listening.
Big up Ken.
The greats, Dennis Brown. We go overseas, Michael Jackson, Teddy Pendergrass, Stevie Wonder, Barry White. I listen broad.
I believe that's the Barry White inspiration.
Yeah,
I do
see that.
Yes.
Blue Rolls, that kind of energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we also have Mr. G. And hey, Mr. G, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing wonderful at this point in time.
You're lucky you didn't bring up a secretary to, buffer the calls.
Before we can actually get through to him.
Get through to him.
Right. But
people.
What's the latest with you? I mean, we see you have some new singles out. We also know that you're concentrating a bit on production. You're into artist management as well. Where do we start? Talk to us about the production side of Mr. G.
Well, that is one of my first love in music.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know the history behind that. Like, before I got the break, I used to work with Weepo from Stone Love. Right? Him know me from them time there.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's a connection? I mean, again.
Yeah.
360.
Yeah, I used to produce for Weepo. The first artist I discovered working for Weepo was Merciless.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brought him into the studio. The first time I voiced him, I voiced 4 songs. Lend Out My Mercy. Ooh, I go get the woman of the year and
big tune them there.
Yeah, whole heap of song, man. Because I want to tell you the person who introduced me to Merciless was Gaddafi.
Yes.
Gaddafi was a country and western singer.
Gaddafi?
Bad.
Gaddafi.
All right, Gaddafi come to me and say, he want to give up his career for this youth here. And I say, if you want to give up your career for the youth here, it must bad.
Right.
So when me goes a boom and them time the Merciless name Sugar Demos.
True.
Right.
And when him DJ to me, at the time Weepo and Bounty Killer were not seen eye to eye. So they had this kind of vibe going. So Bounty wasn't voicing any dub plates or anything for Stone Love. So when me hear this youth and now, I say, yo, good replacement.
Just like that.
Yeah, so I just voice him up the night. We voice at where we used to rent out Black Scorpio on a Tuesday, and then we'll go Penthouse on a Thursday. And it was by Penthouse. Voice up Merciless, and it was the first time I was witnessing somebody just bust like that. Because when the also Leo was Wednesday or Thursday was also Leo night. I don't remember which one I night, but also Leo was the biggest. No, it wasn't Tuesday. It was Wednesday or Thursday. Thursday.
Okay.
Right? But that was the biggest dance hall. That I want to tell you, that was the first during the week dance.
Right.
You understand? Also, Leo. So big up Father Paul. But look on this now. We Paul carry the song go give Rory night. And them time they know say a dub plate song they pan. Rory never know the song. And we Paul turn to him and say, yo, bust that song here. And the man goes and squeeze on the headphone and listen to it. And the man say, warm and easy as winter grew to see. Now, Massive, we have a brand new artist to present to you. His name is Merciless.
Right.
This song is going to run the place. And let me tell you this. Them time they went Stone Love play you one time, the next morning you start make money.
True, man.
Right. Wow.
The song mash up the dance tonight. The next day, me hear my phone ring. Litter from Arrows. Big up Litter.
Big up Litter.
Him play a key role in the music as well. Them call me and say, yo, the youth on the bus last night. The whole of down here, sound man. I wait for him. So me go so boom now and link Merciless, you know, broke them time there. And things, so me link Gaddafi and say, yo, Gaddafi, call in the juvenile. Litter say, hold up money there, Arrows. So we take a taxi and go out there. Go fee man. We'll go out there. I can tell you a thing. Merciless make money till in tired. Yeah, man, serious. And then Merciless goes to Bamson and say him want something to drink. So him go out on the front. When him go out on the front, and we there wait, and the sound man them they there wait, and everybody they there wait for him coming back.
Merciless.
Merciless take a taxi and cut.
Go to overwork, man.
Yeah, but pertaining to the production, can me speed it up, because I know it's a time thing, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I discovered Mr. Vegas.
Yes.
I brought in and voiced Edzai for Danny Browning.
Right.
I was the one who rearranged TOK breaking song. Anytime we book a new girl, she have to, you see me? I rearranged that because they were singing about themselves.
Right.
And I rearranged it and then asked Danny to voice them. Me and Chico used to go same high school, St. Catherine High, one of the best high school. You know, me I say, I brought him into music as well. Mad Andrew was the one that gave me the first line for my breaking song, Here Comes Fudgy.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I, in turn, produced his breaking song, What Is Father,
Yes, which is
on my
amazing.
label.
Right.
You know, I've brought people like Idonia into the game,
Remember that.
Octane into the game.
Wow.
Big A asked me for work with Cargo. Gave Cargo 2 hit songs that got to his brain, and now he's out of the lane.
Out of the game.
You know, he's more over to the side, them called lame.
Oh, Lord. And you know, I was the first person to play Cargo on the radio. A long time ago.
Yeah.
Come up on one scooter.
Zane,
Yes. Yeah, man.
me a fast forward and come, you know.
Yeah.
People like Version.
Nice.
Yeah, we discovered. Neil can tell you. Dexter Daps, I go see you film, because Dexter in the system for years
That's
and
true.
it never did work.
Right.
And Big A told me about this guy on YouTube and this song with him have, and he said, gee, the youth here, I'm bad, you know. So when me go to boom and listen, because he want to me and Biggs, if me hear somebody with bad, you know, me call Biggs and me say, even if me don't know the artist, me just call Biggs and
You
say,
said
Biggs, me hear the baddest song where I go mash up the... Me do it time after time.
Right.
So him know, say anytime me call him, worse when me not have nothing to do with the song, and call him and say, yo, that song there, that artist said, them I go boss.
Right.
So when him call me have to take note, because him have the ears.
Right.
You know what I say? Because the world know this, a Big A boss me. The man take one weekend and boss me. Friday, them time them used to work Friday and Saturday.
Right.
The man play me. The Friday, open up the phone lines, IRFM got crazy.
Right.
The world got crazy. The following week, me start book out for sure. You know what I said? The following month, me signed to EMI.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So,
Big A should have rich youth.
Big A, yeah,
Higgins.
man. I'm a
Rich.
brother. I'm a brother that
Link
man.
me Biggs. I'm
I'm a big brother that for life, man. Different outside of music.
How come you
Yeah.
don't say
I'm
no
a
favor?
general. When I say I'm a general, I mean I'm a general.
And he has helped a lot of
Yeah.
artists.
Holy.
Yeah, man,
What,
he
what
has.
you want to Big A? Big A remind me of myself a whole lot in terms of how much he has done and he has not gotten the recognition for doing so much, because Lady Saw, Beanie Man, Frisco Kid, me, the whole Main Street crew.
Yeah.
Brother, may I tell you, from Buju them time, the only set of man them IRFM don't responsible for is like Tiger and them man there when them just breaking up. But but let me show you a thing. And I always tell people this. The single most important thing that happened to Jamaica and reggae music is IRFM.
IRFM. Straight.
You understand? IRFM opened up the world and started making, before IRFM, a whole parties used to dead for hungry. You know me, I say, and look upon this now. Through IRA, Mr. Young had the vision again and brought on Zip on board. So now have 2 stations that punch people to death. You know,
we don't like to promote the violence, but
but
yes, we are. Yes.
Yeah, man. So hear this now. Dexter, and then you have a next youth and they sing a song which said them are not clean. You see me? Him nearly figure boss. Never bother because him act up too early. And then, you know, but I had said to myself after that, I'm going to cool off for the young artists then, because I will have ungratefulness in the business and thing. You know me, I say, you know, youth like Sean is like we carry them in the business as well. I will have producers will help out and things in. But you have a new youth now where him have the artist song on the streets right now in name Lance. Song says, she na Lego dog.
I actually have it on dub. It is a bad.
Yeah, man.
I sing about the brown girl and the black girl.
Yes.
Him
are the new youth.
Yes.
People have to look out for a youth named Stain Rapid Burst. Remember, me carry him up here when me come to the What's the Scoop, right? And listen out for a youth named Tatic. And then
I know Tatic.
You have a little youth. No, well, it's not a little youth. Youthful, but a little youth. Him name Real VI is in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Me and him sing a song named Footstep I Walk Against Me Outside. We have to look out for that youth. They have some things that come out. May I tell him, I'll damage the world. And then a man never breaking a wheelchair at Jamaica yet, you know. No. So that by itself make him unique.
Phenomenon, yeah.
You know what I say? So big up Seaview Gardens and big up my era me come from. Originally, big up Concrete Jungle and Marvally.
One of the things I wanted to ask you, as a producer, you don't mention a smorgasbord of people who we have helped to get into this business. How do you manage the egos? Now, you have some people who, as you would say, them act up. You know, you help them, they've gotten a little break, they've acted up. And sometimes they act up and then flop, meaning they don't really go anywhere. Sometimes the same person may come back to you again. And that's probably not a good idea. But how do you manage the egos? Or you just walk them out and go about your business? How do you?
Let me tell you something, Bones.
Or you just erase the E and have them go?
There are different types of people in the world. Yeah. Like me, I know that I was put on the earth to help people.
Okay.
And a lot of times when artists might bite the hand we feed them, if I was supposed to use that, a whole heap of youth wouldn't go through the gate. You know what I say? But me believe in the Almighty a different kind of way, brother. Right. You understand? Right. So me say, Father, if them want get ungrateful, it is up to them. I am carrying out a mission. You understand? Right. So if I hear a youth with talent, me can't walk past him. Me have to know, say, listen.
You provide a platform.
I go, right. Put him on that platform for him, get the break. And thing, when you get the break, it is up to you to do what you want to do.
Right.
You know me I say? But me nah stop help youth as long as them have real talent. Because that is what the business is about, you know.
Yeah.
We always have to have new, fresh energy.
I agree with that.
I tell people, within a few years, not no whole long years, me I go retire from recording. I will just concentrate on the business aspect of the business. You know me I say, because music is a youthful game, and sometimes you have to know when to step step back and allow the youngsters to come up in it. Because remember this, you know, When a 16-year-old or a 15-year-old sees a 19-year-old and an 18-year-old artist, they have a connection which it is hard for you as an older person to have with that youngster, because just certain little things that they do, they can relate to each other.
Right.
You know what I say? Easily.
Right. True.
So that have a lot to do with the thing. So I'm gonna know, say, listen, I get my break, I do what I do, I set my foundation, that I know, say, listen, hungry now come knock on my door and tear off my face and them things, yeah.
Right.
And you go through and deal with music as a business. You know what I say? Business.
Mr. G, you're actually getting into our discussion. So we want to look at entertainers and multiple roles, dangers and perks. And like you mentioned, of course, a lot of people know Mr. G as an artist from Goofy Days. And you've talked about your production and the many entertainers that you have assisted in the game. There, of course, is an adage that says, jack of all trade and master of none. However, as an entertainer, one would want to say, master your craft. Now, how does this actually work? To wear multiple hats. How does it work, especially in an industry where you're expected to master your craft, but you want to be jack of all trade, master of none?
All right, look at this now. You see that saying? It couldn't work with a person like me, because I am like Pepsi and D&G. I'm a proven entity. You understand? No, check the levels, because you see, a track record is something that cannot be erased. Exactly. I've conquered the world as an artist, and I've done so for more than 1 decade. You understand? I'm going on my 22nd year, still traveling, still making money, still making songs.
Right.
Now, you know what I pride myself in? I can go into a school and the kids are 7 years old, 8 years old, and I can sing at least 3 or 4 songs that they know and grab and love.
Right.
Now, mastering different trades. Dave Kelly, Steely and Clevie, Danny Brownie, Sly and Robbie, all of them lift them hats to me as a producer. And my track record is there. I produce some of the biggest songs them both here, more time people don't even know.
Right.
While Jacure was incarcerated, I'm the one that set his career on fire, that Dan Corleone and everybody else go look for him. And me produce the first song, say, woman, I love you, need you and I.
Right.
And then me give him the second thing, say, girl, where you there from when?
Big tune.
Zin?
Right.
Then I am the one that gave Chuck Fender his monster hit to step into the arena. Oh my Lord, it wicked local and
right.
Chuck Fender again, me balance him on the next rhythm again. Murderer.
Right.
Send him. Warrior King, a breath of fresh air.
Big tune.
Listen, my catalog is not normal. Like RDXM was building a rhythm for me 2008, and I build a rhythm for myself with Clevie from Steely and Clevie. And when I build a rhythm, Renegade, I build a rhythm, because Renegade is also a musician,
yes,
you know, producing things them, you know. And when I build a rhythm for me, a vibe, I say, yo, voice that you take upon your single rhythm. I made up a nah, man. I build my rhythm for a single man. And the thing said, voice him, voice them. I turn to Renegade and I say, yo, Renegade, you know, so me have a rhythm, me I go get the biggest song out of. Here.
That sound like him.
Me I say, me know the powers of music, so I just go so. And just press play. You know my studio is nice and pretty already.
Show off.
Hold on, man.
He was very humble from Amsterdam, you know.
Zin, but check the levels. Me just play the rhythm and turn it up. Him have on the headphone over him ears and I play in the drum machine and I build the rhythm, you know. Zin?
Right.
So the rhythm start pound him. You see him take off one side of the earpiece. Hear him. Yo, whose rhythm that? Me I say, the same rhythm, you give me the pan. Anyway, me hear him say, in there. And I said, Jesus Christ, the biggest song, this. He must say, what you talk about? Me, I said, that way you just say.
Right.
And the biggest song.
Right.
He must say, no, me can't use it a fire link slang. Me say, listen, links have to go vex with we.
Right, use it.
You see me? So me go so boom no one. We start write the song. Delamar now they at the studio, you know.
Right.
Zine, so we start write the song and boom bam. And we lay down theme part. And when me hear the song, I say, Jesus Christ, this is going to kill the world. Then me say, yo, call Delamar. Delamar come, him for put on a punchline. Them don't know where we for go. Nobody don't know where for go. And me just say, yo, me I go pinch off piece of one of my melody. And use on the punchline. Where if me not tell people, them don't pick it up or recognize. When you hear, turn back way,
Right.
nobody can tell me them gal you not come from Buff Bay.
Right.
Zine?
Right.
Zine? All right.
I actually picked up
All
on
the
that.
genius.
Yeah.
I go to Bamson and do a thing where everybody in the music follow after that. We deal with daggering song and fast song. After me done mix the rhythm, me I listen to the song and I say, there is something missing from making this song a national anthem. I said to the engineer, Mikey, Mr. Mikey, hear what you do. Take out the hi-hat, take out the snare. Here what we are going to do. We are going to use the kick drum and follow where Renegade has say. We are going to cut it up. And we just cut and say, in the. And everybody come follow that trend there.
So, Mr. G, then,
Yes.
can we safely say that you're responsible for the daggering trend that
No.
caused the
No, no,
Broadcasting
no.
Commission to tackle us with
No,
the beeps,
no.
bleeps, and edits?
The first man who come out with that daggering song was Charlie Black.
If you don't mind, I'm going to church.
Charlie Black, and then RDX said response to it, but
Yeah.
you know, me have a Annie night, like a next song that I gave, which was one of the biggest girl song in them time, the DeMarco.
Yeah.
I gave him the idea when him say, when the lover come down pan you, I picked out that rhythm. That rhythm, DeMarco produced it, you know. But DeMarco called me and said he want voice pan the same wibble wobble rhythm where been
Right.
over there pan.
Right.
And me I said, Marco, but the song them out and I kill the place already, man. Cause Pampote go on wicked pan it and me have wine pan it, climb pan it,
Right,
and the
right,
song
right.
them I go and I play everywhere. Me I say, Marco, the man say, yo, carry the rhythm, come G, carry the rhythm. So when me reach on at the Marco studio, me want rhythm I play upstairs.
Yeah,
And me
yeah.
I said to myself, me no business at who's rhythm that. Me I go up on that rhythm there. Me say, no, seriously.
You go
Me
take
say-
over.
Some go up there and I said, DeMarco, I was reading that. The man said, me a fool you on a rhythm, man. You know, see tonight drum machine same way. I said, do me a favor. Run out the rhythm. Him run out the rhythm. I said, do me a next favor. Mix the rhythm. He must say, yeah, madman, no. Because no man no mix rhythm before song voice.
Right.
They say, mix the rhythm, bossy. Just mix the rhythm. And then when he mix it, me I said, DeMarco, me have a voice. So me go so boom now and start when the come down pan you, the man said, Jesus Christ, me want that. Give me
Right.
that punchline there. I said, Jesus Christ, him wicked. But me want voice man him rhythm.
Yeah.
So me give him the punchline and me and him sit down and we build the song.
Yeah.
And after we build the song, the man them say them hungry and them want to go and me say, my make it no. Don't ramp it.
No, man.
Minute
Vibe a go on
The
good
man,
now.
the engineer, the man them just say, yo, them hungry, them want to go home now. Me say,
No.
nobody now leave the studio. Me no vice.
Yes.
You vice. And you take my idea.
Yeah.
So me come up with a thing where one of the wickedest slang them come out here. Rihanna use it what here. Remember say me say, work me a work and a chicken me a jerk.
Right.
Work me. Couple up. Every man grab a woman and yes, what I say? So music is just a thing you have to know when you hear the thing. Just like when
yeah.
Steely, I'm a general that.
Steely.
Are the, let me tell you something. Steely, to me, are the greatest producer.
Wycliffe Johnson, yeah, man. General.
Listen, all right. One of the biggest songs Steely pick out, and it wasn't a song. Steely, I played 9-night rhythm.
Yeah.
And I made it on. na. And I try find some words. Steely start run up and down in his studio. Jesus Christ, and the baddest thing. Mr. Steely, me not find nothing yet.
Right.
Steely said, that way I sing. Na 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 na. Go run in at the voicing booth. I go run there and Steely said, sing it. I said, John, no stamina. I want to sing this, man. The man said, trust me. If you never trust me in your life, trust me today. Brother, I go. I say, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na na na. Na na. The man said, repeat it again. Me say, no, Steely. Me say, no, big man. Me trust you on everything, but
no.
No. The man said, sing it one more time.
Right.
Brother, it can become one of the biggest songs in my life from 2001 till now.
Yeah.
You get what I say?
Yeah.
So, you see, as a producer, Kashima, you have to have the ears. Like a whole heap of big song me pick out that way there. You see, for Madanjo with 4G,
yeah.
And me and him I walk up on Main Street before the tour were busting up. And one 4G man pass, and Madanjo say, here comes 4G. And I said, Jesus, and the body sang. And Madanjo dropped down in the road. Madanjo dropped down in the road, Kashima. And I played with laugh off of me. And you see, while him up on the ground, and sit down, I just say, Andrew, one thing more I ask you. We can get that line there. And him say, yeah, take it. Take it. You see, when they construct it and boss, Andrew, the runway out of music after my boss, you know. And me go look for him and bring him back at town. Zine, and we out of Main Street a reason. And some joke again. And man say, how are this, Father? And me say, Jesus Christ, and the baddest thing here. Louder one here. Me, I build that one. Yeah.
Dear Lord in heaven, I know your name is ringing. Ringing.
No, the stories are great.
No, but all right. You see, Archive, we were on tour America for 1.5 months.
Yeah.
And we used to have a game where we were playing at the tour bus. Where, like, you see, like how you say, Bima and Slimmer and Dinner and Winner.
Yes.
I saw any rhyme we think there. So, me, Lady G, Red Rat, Buccaneer, Archive, they on the road, and Danny Browning. And the band member them. So we find one rhyme. We must just 8 words alone in the entire dictionary in the world in the rhyme. So when the rhyme reach Archive now, him don't know if you say Archive, say, ooh, Archive. And the baddest thing.
Baddest thing again.
No, see, ask Archive.
Yes.
Just ask them. Kashima, me learn from the greatest, so me ears them know when me, if me go out there and hear a mongrel dog about the right way, me say, come, we are vice.
Oh, wow. I mean, I know we're doing the discussion, but we don't.
No, but we are getting everything good, man.
we getting everything.
We getting everything.
We're really getting everything. 'Cause, I mean, from Jack of all trade, master of none, we got some great stories right there. But Ricardo Suave, let's bring you in.
Yes.
We hear from Mr. G, and undoubtedly, looking at your track record, hearing your stories, you definitely are talented, and you're doing it, and you're making it happen, and you're proof that an entertainer can actually wear multiple hats.
You know what is the key for that though, Kashima?
What is the key?
Let me tell you the number one key to have a clean heart. And listen, you have to have a clean heart, and you have to be confident within yourself as a human being. Because think about this now, Kashima. Zane, you as a radio presenter, just picture you going out and carrying a portion of other presenters to come to come take your spot, or if you come challenge you to your spot. The only way somebody can do that is if they're confident within themselves and they have a clean heart for no. So listen, your success don't mean say I am going to stop eating food.
Absolutely.
Right.
You understand?
Absolutely.
So that is the number one thing where because people ask me all the time, why you help so much people? Because I got help when I was coming up through the system.
Right.
And I never have no rich people and thing. I just weep out hear me and say me bad, steal hear me and say me bad, and do the thing.
And not only that, but it is also fulfilling, because I don't have a problem teaching, which I do daily. someone exactly what I know.
Exactly.
No shortcuts, but showing you exactly what I do, how I do it, so you can better yourself, and it is totally up to you. So I understand and I can absolutely relate.
I agree. Each one teach one.
Natural.
Yes.
But a lot of people don't believe in that.
A lot of people don't. That is
all right,
true.
a simple thing like this, Kashima. You know, you will want a number from somebody where that person is of an important caliber. And them don't
Hold on
want
for
to
the
give
link,
you.
yeah,
Them
man.
don't want to give you because them insecure. If we put on Kashima or Bones
Them a go
or
take with the
Swab,
link.
They
you
go
know what
round
I'm
you.
saying?
I know it,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
don't believe in that at all.
But Suave, what is your do you have a manager?
Not at this time.
All right. As an artist, right? We know that Mr. G is doing it and it is workable, it's doable.
Yes.
What would make you, as an entertainer, allow another entertainer to say, manage you and wear the many hats, be your manager while they're concentrating on their career and doing everything else? Is that something that you would do, or you'd prefer to want to have a manager who will focus on your career and getting you to that next level?
You know, it can work if the artist, as Mr. G says, heart is clean. And if you're going to help an artist, you have to step out of the spotlight for a bit.
That's true.
And not many people can do that. So you have to step out of the spotlight and want to see the artist rise.
Yeah.
You know, I could do something I could accommodate something like that. But really and truly, I would want someone who would want to dedicate the time, because this music takes time, it takes effort, it takes money, it takes patience.
That's
Absolutely.
And you have to believe in the talent that you're pushing. You know, so it takes commitment. Someone has to be committed. In terms of a business sense, I believe that artists should be business people. Because this is not a joke business, you know. You know what I mean? And I consider myself a businessman, how I handle myself. And formulated Suave Productions to help myself, but at some point, I would like to help other artists, put songs out there for other acts and, you know, give them the strength, that kind of energy.
But we want to give our commercials a chance to shine.
Howdy!
I'm going to help them. Since you're all helping artists,
Yes,
I will
yes.
help the commercials. Now, before we go to the commercial
Not
break,
dry.
we don't introduce the commercials dry like that.
No, not at
Because
all.
they're the next act on stage.
Yes,
So,
and
ladies
we
and
help
gentlemen,
them.
before we bring on the commercials, we would like to have a combination between
Yes.
Ricardo Suave,
Neil, it's showtime. Drop something.
Neil, and
Whoa.
Mr. G.
Who sharp, sir?
Commercial, hold your foot, you soon come on stage, you.
DJ Neil, you know the deal.
Live
Big up Gary G,
us.
big up DJ Wayne. Tell them, nobody can tell me them gal you no come from Puff Bay, Puff Bay. Can't tell me them gal you no come from Puff Bay, Puff Bay. See them in a shots and me sure say them come from Puff Bay, Puff Bay. See them in a tights and me sure say them come from. Me can't even next to one. And then me go so na 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 na. Right. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na na na. Na na na. Hey, Debbie, are your friend or your man? She a look, but your boyfriend don't want no old crook. Bout she a fish, she bite the wrong hook. Whoa, he laugh off of them. Carry are your friend or your man? She a look, but your boyfriend don't want no old crook. Bout she a fish, she bite the wrong. You want to say a thing, Swap?
Behold, I saw you standing there before me.
Wow.
And now you'll always be my one and only. And from today, you know I'll hold and love you only. Oh, no, 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 'cause I love you and I want you to be my girl.
You know who the girls them love? You know who the girl them love? The man them way, pon the money team, pon the money team, pon the money team, pon the money team. I forget a house up in a the money scheme. Please do not wake me up from the money dream. Pon the money team, pon the money team, pon the money team, pon the money team. I forget a house up in a the money scheme. Please do not wake me up. Last year did slow, But me up now, now look back, no time to go broke now. House man the hill, them a fi see the Benz truck now. Gal where you so, them a get. It's all about the paper. Not even a minute, I'm a watch for the hater. Chat where you want, chat gangsta no cater. Hunt for the food just like alligator. Hey, swagger
Should I have faith in you? Should I put my trust in you? And should you let me down? Should I flirt around? Why should I think this way? Thinking that you're going away and there ain't no chance to stay.
Here you know.
Am I to go on now, living this way? Acting like a child, but I'm not.
Now hold it.
Raise the bar, we rumba. What we do? Raise the rumba.
Pick up yourself and build up your life. Lift up your spirits and not just survive. Rumba in a makeup, don't stop, feel it up, raise the vibe with rumba, cause my life well up.
You know ordinary, sweeter than cherry. Rumba in a way on. What we do? Raise the bar, we rumba. What we do? Raise the rumba, raise the bar, we rumba. What we do? Raise the rumba, raise the rumba.
Kyria lead. Them other liquor station have no roots like some liquor weed. I want to them indeed.
Stop being indecisive. Won't you just come on over to my place? Yeah.
Come on over me. Come on over to my place. I don't feel like being lonely tonight. See, I want some company. You look like you're just my type. You're the kind, your spirits are running free. Let's take a sip of some cold wine and dance to the music nice and slow. You won't be under any kind of pressure. You see, we'll just let the evening flow. Come on, go with me. I sure like that. Come on over to my place.
Hold them.
No, sir.
Hold them, Suave.
Oh, Suave. Oh my goodness. He's
Suave,
it,
put
Suave.
on back the big voice.
Hold it.
Suave, after that song, they have to put on back the big voice, man.
All right.
I swear.
All right.
I swear, I can't
No.
manage. No.
Let me tell you something. You know, what Mr. Simpson said earlier outside. Mr. Simpson, how are you, sir?
I am good, sir.
Yes, and of course, we out there just messing around, you know, having troubling about a particular vehicle. I mean, I said, boy, I like that Beamer. I want to take a girl out to dinner. But you know that I won't be a winner. Hopefully, I'll be getting thinner. Here, Chado. Them two last one they win, you know. Two last one they win. You like you ready for voice this year?
Voice it.
The only thing we're missing is like, Jesus Christ, anybody stick.
Alright.
Kashi, man, beg you 1 second.
See, Channel.
No, hear what happened. Because hear what to me now.
Yeah.
When me see people that do good, you know, me have to congratulate them, you know.
Yeah.
You see Sean Paul, big him up. He might carry out ching and I let him go to the
that is
real
a great look.
wide audience.
Ching was here last week.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I love when me see them things there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Rock the world.
Hey, yes, when you see people that do good things,
Bless
lift your
them.
hats to them.
Yeah, man.
You know me, I say, like my virgin Christopher Birchill Records. A lot of people don't know is Birch have one of the biggest selling song for the old 2017 coming into 2018. Conscience song, Broke Off Your Back.
And him remix it with Chris Brown now.
And remix with Chris Brown.
Yeah, man.
Me have to lift off my hats again to Charlie Black. Because
Yes.
when me out in the world, me see say, Charlie, your thing is moving. You understand? Nesbeth has found a next big song.
Success.
Success story.
That's a big
Big
song.
up Nesbeth.
You understand? Me
Yeah.
call him from the first day Footer Hype sent it to me and I said, Nesbeth. Me call him and say, Nesbeth. He said, same way me call you with my dream and talk to him anytime. Because me are the first man tell him, say, him find it with my dream. And that success story,
yeah.
they're right on the trail. So me have to big up anytime I see my brothers and my sisters, them I do the work, me have to big them up because this journey is not an easy journey. So when you say, all right, you say perseverance is a hell of a thing. Nesbeth was in music for around 15 or 17
Yes,
years.
man. Came here every week.
Before him get a break.
Know that. I know that.
True.
From
Charlie
Shocking
Black,
Vibes.
Charlie Black, the pan sound system.
Yep.
Me know him a play bass, so they say.
Yes.
And him persevere and persevere and persevere. And let me tell you something, Kashima. Him sang big like outer space. Jamaica don't know where I go. Let me tell you, Jamaica don't know where I go with Charlie Black, you know. Jamaica
doing very
don't
well.
He's
know.
mega.
You know
He's
me I
mega.
say?
Yeah, man, he's
So
doing well.
big up the youth them and big up Triton too. Because Triton I do some holy. Triton is the only Jamaican producer that got a track on DJ Khaled multiple platinum selling album. Big up
Great
Triton.
look.
And you know, one of the things too, you see like how you can talk about the history. It's just like you mentioned Chris Birch a while ago.
Yes.
As a Mobile brethren.
Yes.
Montego Bay Boys Club. Herbert Morrison. Me and him go school, you know.
Just the boys club, woman the in that club there too.
It's a band. And of course, we went to Herbert Morrison. He was in the, hey, the man skip. You know what I say? You know, if I tell you the truth, I go open the phone line them.
Yeah.
And me can't work with Chad and all that. Mr. Simpson, I
Chad
get
can't
out of
stop laughing.
yeah, man, Simpson, I get out of hand, you know.
The numbers. Well, that is us putting a cap on the discussion. So we looked at entertainers and multiple roles, dangers and perks. Now we want to open the phone lines and give our listeners an opportunity to interact with Mr. G and, of course, our music artist, Ricardo Suave. The numbers to call are 974-5051.
Never me give Birching good accolades. 974-5043.
Or 974-5079. We're taking your questions, comments, and big ups. Now, quickly before we go to the phone lines, Mr. G, Ricardo Suave, where can we see you perform?
Well, right now, I have a few things lined up for Montego Bay down in the December region there. You know, I say, as I told you, I was just coming from Toronto, then to Montreal. So they are going. I work in a new single called Pretend with me and Lance as well.
Right.
Problem Chick and Birch Rhythm is doing pretty good. You know I say, and then One Chance Rhythm with All About the Hype, and you know him have the Big Bad song with Ginger and Ayactian as well. You know I say, so a whole heap of things in the pipeline, and we continue working, we continue doing our thing. I know, as we say, we have various hats. You know I say, and Lance, I'm not managing Lance. I am his official booking agent.
Are you managing anybody now?
No.
Okay. So you have let go
I just have a booking agency now. What I'm doing, because I'm still putting in the work like I was a manager, you know, because me I plug them song in the system and do everything. And like this past weekend, not entertainment report, on stage, Lanzot's featured on it, and Sanjay program, Intense, and the VTX and Hype TV. So may I plug him thing just like if I was managing, but I tell him I don't want to manage him. I just want to be a booking agent.
And you have to make them bookable.
Not true.
All right, let's hear from Suave. Phone lines are blowing up. So Ricardo, what we're gonna do is go to the phone lines and then come back to here where we can see you perform. Buzz through calling you live.
Welcome.
Yeah, man. Blessed one.
Blessed.
Yeah, man. I'm Shaka Warrior fast too.
Big up yourself, Shaka.
Shaka Warrior, big up. It was great seeing you at the Marcus Garvey celebration and your little daughter.
And big up Prento.
Yourself to put a face to the caller.
Big up myself to see, man. It was nice, you know?
Yeah, man. So we have Mr. G and Ricardo Suave.
Yeah, man. What go on, Mr. G?
There, my boss. What go on?
Yeah, man. From way back in time, you know?
Yeah, man.
Know.
Yeah, man.
I think still a shot. You see what I say?
Yeah, man. We there go and put in the work, man. We don't tell them on a chicken we a jerk. You see it?
You see what I say? Up to Dunkirk. You see it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Blaze
man.
it to burn it.
Yeah, man. Mad thing. So everything blessed with you and the family. Yeah, man. You know, music is an inbound thing in general. Yeah. So you see from you have a thing like performance and them things that now gonna leave, you know. More time all you have to do is just fine tune it and them things.
You
know what I say? Because like I want to give you an example. The promoter and the patrons of the Montreal Reggae Festival, everybody came to one conclusion that Main Street Crew took the entire festival. You know what I say?
Right.
Yeah, man. And you know that include General Degree, Archive, Red Rat, and myself, because Buccaneer never did make the trip that time there, is it?
Right.
Yeah, man, Blaze.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Big up yourself, and I'm going to the work. You see me, I say?
All right, bossy.
Yeah, man, Blaze, make you burn it.
Blow!
All right, thanks for calling through. Ricardo, you're about to tell us where we can see you perform next.
December 26th, Mr. Blue Cancer Foundation is having a charity show. This is Wave Beach in the Grill. And I'll be emceeing in the day and performing in the night. I'll be singing in the night.
So you wear many hats?
Many hats.
Many hats.
Sure.
Can we have one different hat earlier today?
Yeah.
Hot store, man.
A hot store.
All right, lines are blowing up. Let's take this one. Buzz through, caller, you live.
Welcome, caller. Buzz through. Buzz through, caller.
I'm sorry,
You
you
have
have
credit.
no credit
Credit
left.
done.
While the credit done, me have to big up Selector Princess.
Yes.
Why?
Mama,
Selector
you
Princess,
represent
big up.
the music. Like, seriously, you represent like on a serious way for music. Big up yourself.
She cover everything.
She
you know.
absolutely, she
I don't know
loves
how she do it.
dancehall and reggae. She
Yeah,
loves
man.
the industry and she promotes it day and
She promotes
night.
this program too. Buzz through, caller. You're live.
Yeah, someone.
Yes, I.
Yeah, good night, sir.
Good night.
Right. I'm to see, man. Big up the thing, man. I listen to the program, man.
Yeah, man,
good.
big
Yeah,
up
man.
yourself.
I'm listening, you know.
See.
I'm here for the boss.
Done
All right.
now.
I listen to Mr. G.
Yes, sir.
Right. It's like, you know, how could I think of, like, if you be an artist,
Yeah.
because me have a cousin, you know, and chicken out, that's been the longest while.
Caller, your line is very bad. I'm going to ask you to turn your radio down and listen to your phone.
Right. It's like,
Turn the radio down and listen to the phone and go again.
I tell you, right, I understand like that. The music could be playing all abroad and he's not getting anything from it. So, I know him can produce and we could have him like that.
Well, you want to music, brother, because a lot of people have some different kind of perceptions about the music. In order for somebody to collect off like a song that is being played, it has to be played on a legitimate radio stations, because pirate
true.
stations don't pay. You understand? So that is the first thing. And if your song make it onto a playlist, then people will seek you out from you've signed up your ASCAP and your PRS and your PPL thing.
Right.
You know what I say? But the song first has to break through onto the right platforms, meaning the real radio stations, not the pirate radio stations.
Because they're not registered either. So.
Yeah. So just tell himself to just do the maths, man.
Studio also, Mr. G.
Huh?
Do you operate like a studio also?
Well, I have...
When you record people and produce people like that?
Always a produce, man. Here what happen?
Yes, yes.
For anybody who's listening, that we now have to go 3 and 4 times, anybody who's listening that has good quality material, you can DM me on Instagram, Mr. G Swaggerific, and send me a link where I can view or listen to whatever material you have. And if the material is good, I will respond. If it is not good, you will not get a response.
There you go.
Okay. I'm not good. I'm time away to it.
Yeah,
man, give thanks.
Give thanks for calling.
Thanks, caller.
And you know, I'll add something to that, Mr. G. If through that platform you actually find an artist that has the potential and is good, you can link us and we'll provide a platform on the Buzz.
Okay. All right.
So,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, because I mean, good talent.
Yeah, man.
Cannot go to waste.
No.
Yeah, man.
Right.
So never
Give
go to
thanks.
waste.
Right.
All right. So we have some 3 minutes to go. Any uplifting words to Jamaicans in general, people listening, fellow entertainers?
Hey.
Anything?
Can I big up some people before
Ricardo,
I
how
get
one
to
We
it?
seem
Ricardo,
have-
how one
you have-
long list.
Man,
there.
I know enough,
G,
man. It's
like when you have a list, making go
Making
first.
God, yeah. You'd like to thank God? Go ahead.
I just want to big up Complete Shipping Limited, 12 to 12 Promotions. My wife out there, Jamaica Customs, Kingston Logistics Center. Enough respect. Stone Love, Jamaica's greatest sound system brand. I say this without apology. Father Paul and the family. Seeing my son Nathan is listening. Western Basic School family. DJ Phil. Mix Up Jerry and the crew. JNR Vibes Bar. All my fans and friends. Much love and respect. You know what I mean?
All right, Mr. G.
Well, I just want first and foremost big up the Almighty, because without His continual guidance and protection, I mean, none of us would have been here. You know, I have to big up my family, big up all my well-wishers, my friends. Pertaining to Jamaica, though, we need to stop this unnecessary violence.
So true.
You know what I say?
So
we
true.
need to stop it. This thing where man approve, say, yo, me kill 2 man around this foolishness. Yeah. Because, listen, the options where you're headed is very limited. You can either go to prison or you
die.
can go to
the cemetery.
Well, name the cemetery.
The funeral
and
home.
thing. Or, well, the funeral home, I go provide the passage,
yeah.
you know?
My vehicle.
No,
You know what I
straight.
say? So,
Yeah.
the Jamaica need for just stop it right now, because all the nice country. Remember when we little, and if town I get away, we can run go country and cool off and right
you
now,
get hot now,
right now country hot. So me ask the man them, stop this unnecessary killing of each other, because nothing is going to be beneficial out of it.
Right.
You know what I say?
Right.
Big up everybody who are listening. Big up all the producers. Big up all the artists. Big up the engineers in the studio. Everybody that helps to make this music. Big up all the presenters, because you see, one hand can't clap in a Kashima.
True.
Real way.
So if I can produce a body song, if there's no radio station to play it on, how will people hear? No sound system, how will people hear? You know what I say? If there's no program like this that you guys are doing, the What's the Scoop, the E-Buzz, you know what I say?
Yeah.
How will people keep in touch with what's happening? So everybody have a role to play, and I respect everybody where do them things. You know what I
All
say?
right. On that note, we say thank you to
Mr.
Mr. G
Simpson.
and
Thank you,
Ricardo
sir.
Suave
Thank you.
for coming through.
How
And
you
Mr.
feel?
G, you're going to be on standby, because if we need a co-host, like if Bones go off on vacation, we'll be calling you.
Anytime, as long as
All
I'm
right.
here.
Want to sound like you send me on early vacation? That not sound so good for me. All right, I'll take it.
I'll take your days. I'll take them.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. That's our time. Big up our producer, Gavin Grant. Of course, big up to Mark Hudson, DJ Cashflow Neil, and of course, Nicholas Francis. That's our time. My name is Kishima Francis.
And
No
I'm
relation to
DJ
Nick.
And I'm DJ Bones. Join us next week for another exciting edition of The Buzz. Muta Baruka is up next.
With the cutting edge.
With the cutting edge. So, come.
You see if me move uptown.